Welcome back to another M&M adventure. Today we are in Mount Rainier National Park. We first saw Mount Rainier behind us about 2 hours away. It was impressive then. It is more impressive now. Mount Rainier has the distinction of being the tallest peak in the lower 48 states, as well as being the most glaciated. 18 that we counted on the display in the Jackson Visitor Center. A beautiful park. Come with us as we explore Mount Rainier. This is Ingram Glacier, Cowlitz Glacier. So they get more snow here than any of the lower 48 states, sometimes even covering this third floor area of the Jackson Visitor Center.
I think it likes you.
Moto says, I like 'em big, I like 'em chunky.
Lassen Peak, 10,457 feet. Mount Shasta at 14,161. Medicine Lake Volcano at 7762.
Yeah.
Mount McLaughlin at 94.96.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Crater Lake at 8156. The Newberry Volcano at 7985. Three Sisters, 10,358. Mount Jefferson, 10,495. Mount Hood, 11,245. Mount Adams, 12,276. Mount St. Helens at 8364. Mount Rainier at 14,410. Glacier Peak at 10,541. And Mount Baker at 10,178.
Cool.
So that's the whole range of them. That's their approximate distances from each other, the whole volcanic range
And
in Oregon, in California, Oregon, and Washington.
and their elevations. That's neat.
I don't have any food for you. I know you're up here begging. You're here over here on the door, talking to me, begging.
Mm-hmm. Well, in all of our journeys, we finally found paradise.
It's on the slopes of Mount Rainier.
Yes. You can see just a little bit of Mount Rainier through the trees. And then the avalanche bridge is just right over there. And then you see the Longmire, I guess, visitor center in Shopping Valley down that way. When you get to a little switchback on top of the ridge, on the flat-ish part, come through an opening, sort of opening in the trees, and you get to see this. Our loop trail from the Trail of the Shadows up to the Longmire viewpoint was very agreeable. A little steep in a couple of places and some switchbacks, but again, a very agreeable trail. The next section to meet up with the connection of the Winter Wonderland was a little bit of a different story. We had to be careful crossing the packed ice to make sure that we actually stayed on the packed ice and didn't step off into the softer snow or into wells around trees. Some of the places we had seen where other people had broken through the top layer of ice showed where they had gone in, you know, 1.5 feet, 2 feet, 3 feet, depending on the section. And I will admit I did find that rather intimidating. I had left my ice spikes in the vehicle and didn't bring them with me, and I was really regretting that at this point. Woo! Ice, not snow, ice. We're on the Wonderland Trail, working our way back to where we started. But now I know why they call it the Wonderland Trail, as in Winter Wonderland. Let's see if we can beat the storm. Still working on it, people. What we're going to do about it, we're taking a celebratory moment that we had a great hike, despite the 1.5 miles of the snow that I slid and fell in 3 times. But we did it, and it was actually really good.
Some really great views of Mount Rainier, at least one.
No, we ultimately, overall, we really enjoyed it. Going in May, just be aware that if the ranger tells you there's snow piles, she probably means there's really more of a snow road. And as long as you're prepared for that, you'll be good. But anyway, all right, let's go on another adventure.
Next.